Okay, so one of the main reasons that I'm talking about Scorpio moon stuff so much and tracking the moon is because we all need autonomy. We all need power. We all need control without someone telling us how to do things. Because the slippery slope that is that, and I've talked about this before, is that you are leaving then your life path in the hands of someone else. And as someone who has done that and then walked away from it, I can calmly tell you now there's so many this is an amazing tool that's at your disposal. Okay? Being able to track the moon and see what it's doing through your life throughout things that are happening to you, that are getting ready to, happen, like events that you're going to, putting on, whatever. What you really want to do is be aware of your life and the impact of other energies on it, and also your impact on others. So, why am I saying that? I'm saying that because as Scorpio moons and as people trying to pull money out of specifically Cancer risings, right? Because I'm just going to go here. I've talked to people about Leo in the second house with nothing in it. One of the biggest things about Leo in the second house with nothing in it is that you really want to show yourself when you're online. You want to put up work that is showing who you are, that is showcasing your drama, that's showcasing your passion, that's showcasing your creativity. You want to do that, but it doesn't have to be about that, right? Because right now, I think that everybody could, like, there's a video I'm uploading tonight where I'm putting on makeup. It's just like, I'm just doing that. And why am I doing it? Because that's one of my creative expressions. I love to do that. I love a little nail polish, sometimes none. Like right now, I'm in this baking process, right? I think I'm going to bake some tonight. I like to bake things. And so since I'm into baking, it's very important that, in my opinion, my nails be cut pretty short and clear so I can see, and you know what I mean, and always, my hands are always clean, but just a little extra, because I want to make sure that creativity is not missed on anyone as far as something that I'm preparing for people. And I've been cooking strong since November, honey. I love to cook. It's one of my things I do, but I got into my baking phase. I've been baking, okay? And I think, well, not tonight, probably tomorrow because of timing. I'm going to get into baking some no-knead bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do that. And I may even show y'all a little bit of clip from what I do. But, again, this energy is showcased there. Talking about what it is that I need to talk about. Because the main thing about the moon moved me is that I needed to be able to step up into something that had a low barrier to entry when it came to being able to create and be happy and self-sufficient and relieved about how I was creating my life and my future. When we tend to be in these traditions and you're submitting yourself to someone else, and when I say that, like, you're calling them, you're waiting on this person to call you back, they may or may not give an answer, that eventually happens. In the beginning of these relationships, that's not what happens. It takes time for that to kind of happen. And then once it does, you have to make a conscious decision for yourself. And in making that conscious decision for yourself, here go one of the tools, the TheMoonMovedMe. Right? Because you're going to start to recognize that the moon is taking you on a journey all the time. You see, the main reason why I like to talk about this from the Cancer rising standpoint, because we're ruled by the moon, and I think we just have a different connection to that energy than anybody else does. However, Why should we be the only people that are benefiting from it? Well, see, that's not the case. Everybody benefits from it. Your ruling planet is activated even more powerfully once you step to the plate of your moon and start to track it and see what's going on. You're going to track the moon, but see for signs of your ruling planet, which could be Jupiter. Might watch the movie Jupiter Rising and see something in there. Yeah, intuitive, nothing scientific about this, but I'm telling you, okay, you might watch something about Mars. You might watch something about the planets. You might read a book on things. You might buy a bunch of red things because they're speaking to you, talking in the Mars process now. You may decide that it's time to be very stick-to-itive about your process, especially if the moon is sitting where Saturn is in your chart. If it's where Saturn is sitting in your chart and you're ruled by Saturn. So you could be a rising Capricorn or a rising Aquarius, right? But let's say Saturn, like it is right now, I think it's sitting in Aries, I believe. Or will be shortly. Let's look. I'll look later. My point is, because we don't have all that time. My point is to you that you could then be like, I need a consistent, steady pace of something it is that you want to do, and it may be shown right to you how to do it because the moon is moving through that process and you are now paying attention. It's not happenstance. You can start to look at the stuff and just see, oh, this is a process. Every single month I need to go through this process and see what the moon is telling me. The moon moved me. You know where it is.